Mike and I are here to celebrate our good friend, Mary Steenburgen, who is both a brilliant actor and a devoted philanthropist.
We're also here to celebrate Ted Danson, who is both tall and from San Diego. That is according to a bio his publicist sent over, as neither of us is familiar with his acting work.
Yeah, I don't know. Together, Ted and Mary are an unstoppable force, on screen and off, and tonight they are receiving the Bob Hope Humanitarian Award.
Created in 2002 by the Television Academy's Board of Governors, this award is given to artists whose philanthropy exemplifies Bob Hope's altruism and positive impact on society.
Please join us as we salute these two wonderful actors and, much more importantly, wonderful people.
Their performances on camera have earned them the adoration of viewers from around the globe. But tonight, we honor Ted Danson and Mary Steenburgen for an even more meaningful contribution to our world. Their dedication to the causes they so deeply believe in. They've worked with Oceana to protect and preserve the world's oceans.
We want to make sure we're not over-polluting our waters. There's a ticking clock, there's a real problem, we can fix this.
And use their passionate and powerful voices to increase arts fundings in schools. They are outspoken allies of the LGBTQ community and have proudly stood up for individuals and their rights. Last year, they were recognized with the Nancy Pelosi Equality Ally Award at the 2024 Equality Pact National Pride Gala in Washington, D.C.
There are only really two emotions, love and fear. Everything we do boils down to one or the other.
They've supported the missions of numerous organizations, such as the Elizabeth Glaser Pediatric AIDS Foundation, No Kid Hungry, Heifer International, Progeria Research Foundation, and Pathway to Kinship, working with currently and formerly incarcerated citizens. And together, they helped co-found Angels at Risk, a nonprofit organization that addresses the crisis of drug and alcohol abuse in teens and families by creating educational programs and services to raise awareness for addiction prevention, intervention, and treatment. With grace, integrity, and unwavering commitment, Ted Danson and Mary Steenburgen have built an extraordinary legacy of service to our people and our planet.
Ted and Mary, on behalf of the Television Academy, we are honored to present you with the 2025 Bob Hope Humanitarian Award.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
Best friends. Thank you. Thank you to the Television Academy and its Board of Governors for this award. It's named after a man whose very name was hope. And that is what Bob Hope brought to people for 50 years as he traveled the world entertaining our troops. We send our love to his family, along with our deepest thanks for this. There's no honor that would mean more to Mary and me than this one, and the fact that it's been given to both of us means the world.
And this honor would have meant the world to our parents because, in a way, it's about living the lives they, by example, taught us to live. My dad, an Arkansas freight train conductor, played by all of the rules at work, save one. When he came across a man down on his luck and hiding in a boxcar, he didn't put them off the train. He let them ride. And even though I was a child, I understood well the beauty of that act of kindness.
My father was an archaeologist and spent most of his life digging up and cataloging the remnants of past cultures. He taught me This life is not just about us. A lot of people have come before us, and a lot of people will come after us. It's about our stewardship of what we've been given.
If it's true that life is made up of two emotions, love and fear, the world's a little out of balance right now. We don't want to live in fear. So we make ourselves useful working for organizations that move the scale away from fear and put us smack dab in the middle of love.
Thank you to Jacob Fenton, Keith Addis, Eric Kranzler, Joe Yao, and Annette Wolf, because for a long time that team of people has also contributed their own time and caring to these causes and many more.
Thank you to our sisters, our children and grandchildren, who, of course, are the best teachers we've ever had. And most of all, thank you to you, our beloved community. Together, we have a sacred assignment to remind the world of its dreams, its failures, its laughter, its courage, and most especially, its hope.
The two of us feel very blessed to spend our lives doing just that with you. Thank you for this honor.
Thank you.